Hi, I'm Celie Shankman, and in 8th grade, I came to St. Mary's and thought I had no friends. But then it happened. The Anabeli Higareda invited me to her quinceañera. I had made it. I was finally in with one of the cool kids. If you spend a little bit of time with Anabeli, as I did in 8th grade, a few of the things you will immediately notice are that she is hilarious, beautiful, loves boy bands and the Grizzlies, and will always laugh at your jokes, even if they're not funny at all. But since then, I've had most of my classes with Anabeli and have noticed a few other things. I've noticed how she is respectful of others, has an amazing work ethic, is organized and extremely loyal to her friends. So without further ado, I give you Anabeli Higareda.
Picture yourself many years down the road after you've finally completed all levels of school and have a stable job, a family, a nice house, or whatever you picture your future to look like. Picture that and then visualize someone asking you, when do you wish you had been a little more brave or been less cautious in the chances you took? What you do not want is to think back on your life and remember so many instances in which you wanted to take a risk, but just simply did not because you were afraid. Why are we afraid of taking risks? The need for security is one of the things that keeps us from taking risks. We have a need as humans to stick to the familiar and predictable. We tend to overestimate the probability of something going wrong rather than something going right. What we need to do is, of course, focus on what could go right, but be willing to welcome mistakes or unexpected results. 3 years ago, I was given the chance to meet and greet my celebrity obsession at the time, Jake Miller. My friends and I waited in line, and suddenly it was our turn to meet and greet Jake. As some of you may know, I do not do well when speaking to famous people, especially Memphis Grizzlies players. Even though Jake is a singer, not a Grizzlies player, this was still a big moment for me. I composed myself as best as I could and proceeded to greet Jake and take the ugliest picture with him. As I was walking away, I felt a little daring, so I turned back around and yelled, "I love you," to Jake, only to have him respond with an awkward laugh and a small thanks. I am a relatively shy and quiet person, so my frantic self in that instance yelling "I love you" to my then celebrity obsession was a major daring moment for me. I was very distraught, to say the least, but I continued to smile through the threatening tears. Sometimes that's all you have to do when you take a risk and the results are unsatisfying. At least you took the risk. If I had not taken that risk, I would not have a significant, horrifying moment from that day to carry with me for the rest of my life. And I would have one less embarrassing, funny memory to laugh about now. Taking risks, whether they are big or small, all count. You cannot possibly prepare for every outcome, and the longer you procrastinate, the longer the likelihood that you will not take that risk. So when that person asks you, when do you wish you had been a little more brave or been less cautious in the chances you took? What you want is to look back on your life and reminisce on the times you did take that risk because you were brave and a little less cautious. As we get older, we become more fearful and less flexible, so we should take advantage now and let all our choices be fueled by courage and a sense of adventure. Thank you.